One, two. Shout out to Marco Pedrana, AMG, Alfredo Jr., Dan Real, Kid Mantis, Christopher Graves, Mada Alcusa, Nathan Arseno, and Touch My Dilly. Welcome back in with King Family to another F1 Clash video, and we're here for the Emilia Grand Prix. So we're going to be jumping into our Emilia Grand Prix here. First race up, I think it's 44% wet. So we're going to go with Sainz and Vettel. We're not going to be sweating the rain on Imola here. So we're going with Sainz and Vettel. If it's a wet race, we give them some wetness boost or something like that. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so remember to subscribe, turn on your post notifications. Also remember to leave a like on this video and stick around for our second video of today, which should be a sneak peek video coming out later today. So let's get the qualifiers done. Jump into our first race. Here we go for our first race on Imola. Hopefully it's dry and not wet, because if it's wet, we're screwed. But yeah, let's hope. Fingers crossed, guys. And it's dry. Nice. So it's dry for us. That's a good news for us there. We should qualify good here with Sainz and Vettel. Nice. 1-3. And see, the rival was using Kimi and Russell, so if it was a wet qualifiers, we would have been screwed. All right, so we're going to give our drivers some instinct, some extra fuel, and some extra fuel. Let's go. We almost, man, I would go if, I would think you want to go with like one dry and one wet driver. But I'm afraid to go with a driver like George Russell, because he doesn't drive good for me at all. So I'm afraid to pick a driver like George Russell to be like, let's push Sainz for 2, to be like my second driver. And then if it's a dry qualifiers and I'm on with Russell, oh man, then that's gonna be very bad, because Russell is gonna be qualifying way in the back. But yeah, it worked out for us. Hopefully it worked out for you guys as well, or hopefully it works out for you guys as well. It's not at a 50 mark. If it was at least at a 50 mark, then I would like go for a 50-50 chance, of dry and wet. But it wasn't at the 50 mark. It's at 44%. So you guys have to decide what to do. All right, so we're gonna do our first 2 races here and sit and see if we can get qualified on 47 times 2. If we can, we'll take it. If we cannot, we'll try for 47 times 3. If we can't, we'll go again for 47 times 4. All right, or we'll just quit for today and go again tomorrow and try for 47 times 2 again, or even 47 times 1. All right, let's boost now for 2 laps. Hopefully Hutch do something about the tiebreaker system, though, in the near future. Hopefully we see some changes coming to the tiebreaker system fairly soon, as this system is played out right now. Yeah, this current system is basically played out. We need a new system in there. All right, we're gonna go to pit here. Then we're just gonna cut down to regular driving, as a lot of people have been crashing over the last 2 events. A lot of players have been suffering from crashes, so you always want to make sure if you do not have to boost, you don't have to boost. You can just cut your driver to regular driving and let them drive. Only choose to boost when you do have to boost. You know, when you have no other choice but to boost, or else you're gonna get overtake. Other than that, you want to use conserve, and you want to use regular driving and conserve. Other than that, though, you can still crash on conserve on regular driving as well. Don't think you can't. You can still crash on conserve and regular driving, bro. All right, we see wet coming in like a minute, but we should be able to make it to the finish line before the rain comes down. And it's going to be heavy rain too. We still have a minute, and we still have a lap to go, so we should be able to make it back to the line before that heavy rain comes down and slow us down. Let's see the time, 17 seconds. We don't want it to be too far away from the rival. I hate when my drivers are way too far ahead of my rival. I like that time nice and below 20 seconds. If my rival is like 20 seconds behind my car, it's a high chance I'm gonna get a crash or something off the start. That's just my theory on it. Whenever you're too far in the lead, the game picks up on you like, yeah, you're too far in the lead, you know, crash. Oh man, we don't want that at all. All right. And remember, we're claiming Lady Luck, so we'll have no more hiccups in our events. We'll be all perfect with luck for all races in all our events. All right. So there goes our first race. If you've been wondering what setup we're trying out, the power level setup today. So this is our power level setup. If you don't know what a power level setup is, we do have a video on power level, so make sure you go look on that video to get a full understanding of what the power level is. All right, let's jump into our next race. Here we go for our next race on Singapore, our final race of the video. Let's see what qualifiers bring us here. Nice. 1-2 for us. 6-8 for the rival. And we're going to give our regular boost for fuel that we normally give our drivers on qualifying. And look at that. Wait, it's a real player. All right, it's a real player. All right, we can run these boosts. It's a real player. We have extra fuel, and we're way up in the front. All right, so it's a real player here. As you see, the timer ran past, way past 20 seconds. Ran down to 0. So let's give him a good look. Oh, it's not a real player. He didn't boost at the start. He didn't use any boost here. Very interesting. Or is it a real player and he's just acting like it's not a real player? I'm not even sure what's going on here. But yeah, we're just going to run with our regular strategy. Not going to pay him too much mind. We want to keep a close eye, though. See what he's up to. And we're going to cut down there and there. All right, we see one of his driver boosting for a good period of time there. So that shows that it's a real player. As you can see, his rival is both of his cars are boosting behind AI Hamilton here. So that shows it is a real player. But he was just acting at the start to kind of throw us off his scent. But we picked up, and he's still boosting there. Both of his drivers. Very interesting technique here. He can serve like from the start, or he was on regular driving from the start. Now he's pushing Lewis to keep up with us here. And Lewis is there keeping up. We're just going to continue to conserve. He's using Verstappen and Kimi, trying to get around Lewis. Lewis is not having it. AI Hamilton is not having it at all. All right, so he decides to go to pit with one of his drivers there. brings in his Kimi, going for the undercut. So we're going to boost both of our drivers here to try and create some distance. Since AI Hamilton is holding him up, we can try to create some distance on AI Hamilton and his Verstappen so we can get a free pit stop and get in and get out before the undercut comes around. We are going to be stocking, so we want to create a nice little distance on that Hamilton so our Vettel can get out, or Sainz can get out without stocking. We have that extra fuel. This is why I selected the extra fuel, so we can boost for longer. All right, go Sainz, go, 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 go. There you go, Sainz. And there goes Vettel. And there goes the undercut. The undercut came right back behind Lewis Hamilton. Nope, he got P3 with the undercut. So he got Lewis on the undercut. Didn't get us though. Yeah, didn't catch up to us though. He got Lewis on the undercut. All right, so now we can boost for 2 laps and get a free pit stop. So we're going to take some screenshots here for the thumbnail. Really nice. Where's Carlos? He's way out there. There we see him going to pit again with his Kimi for the undercut. We're going to come to pit here with both of our drivers, and we should be in and out before the rival comes around. Let's get some screenshot for the thumbnail real quick. Beautiful. Let's try to get one with the flags in there. No, that one is not good. No good. Okay, let's try here. Beautiful. That one is great. All right, so yeah, 1-2 for us here. Secured. Great race. Well done. So the rival is not responding. We see him going to pit with his Kimi there. So he basically, what? Why are you going to pit it for wet tires, bro? You're destroying your GP score. Why would you want to destroy your GP score and go to pit for wet tires? Oh man. Sometimes I do this in duels as well. Sometimes I do this in duels. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm racing against some players and we basically have the same level and the same parts, and that player got like a huge qualifiers. So basically the game wants me to lose. So sometimes I'll just like throw on some wet tires and just forget about it. Yeah, I do that. I do that. It's like wasting the winning player's time because they have to sit around. The only way you don't have to sit around, the only way you don't have to sit around and wait for me to finish the race is if you have your fuel just the right amount and you run like both of your drivers out of fuel at the finish line as they go across the finish line, then you don't have to wait for him to come around. All right. I don't know why he would do this in the GP event though. Because GP's about scoring scores. You know? Good luck, bro. My bad. Sorry for messing up your event. My bad. I'm sorry. Definitely. If you're watching this video, bro, I am truly sorry for messing up your event. All right? All right, man. But next time, don't select wet tires in the GP event. You forget it's not a duel. You'd probably be thinking that, oh, it's a duel. It's not a duel, bro. You just messed up your score. You could score 43 points right there. Now you're only going to be scoring 15 points. He run one of his drivers out of fuel as well. He basically just destroyed his GP event. For what? Because you lose the perfect score? Come on, bro. Be a good sport, man, and don't do that, guys. Yeah. I need to stop doing that too. Yeah, don't. Sometimes even when I'm in like a wet race and my drivers are not catching up, I'll just put on like some soft tires and leave it. Yeah, I do that. I definitely do that, but I need to stop doing that. It's not fair sportsmanship. Yeah. All right, let's look at his drivers. So he had level 11 Kimi with Max Verstappen. And look at his car. Oh, he was running some kind of fast pit time setup, 3.45 seconds there. And we were running a 3.54 second setup, which gives us the, I don't know what that gives us. Probably give us some advantage with the higher pit time. But I'm sorry, bro, if I messed up your event. I'm really sorry. All right. All right. So that's basically going to be it. We're going to hold here on 47 times 2 and see if that can get us qualified. If not, then we'll go up to 47 times 3. If not, then we'll probably wait again until tomorrow and try again for 47 times 1, 47 times 2, 47 times 3, and see which one works. All right. Another thing to point out that the new exhibition has opened up. So we got the new exhibition opened up. We're now up to Challengers 2, and you guessed it, Challengers 3 is locked. More on that. I'll talk more on that in my sneak peek video later on. All right. So that's basically going to be it for this one. Use code word good sportsmanship down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Welcome, guys. Bye.